This is Leah with Backyard Homestead in Starkville, Mississippi, Zone 7B, and we are doing a garden harvest this morning. These are our Brussels sprouts, and the cabbage moths have found the plants and their little worms are eating the plants up, and the Brussels sprouts are starting to open. So we're going to go ahead and pick the Brussels sprouts that we've got on these plants, and then we're going to go ahead and pull the plants. And I'll come back and show you what we got after we're finished, but it doesn't look like they're going to get any bigger, and they're starting to open, so we're going to go ahead and harvest these this morning. We'll come back in a little bit and show you what we got. Oh yeah. Okay. We are also going to pick okra this morning, and we had peas on either side of the okra, and the peas were dried out and turning yellow, and they looked like they had done all they're going to do, so we went ahead and pulled them yesterday. But we are going to plant something else on either side of this okra, either peas or green beans, and we'll let you know which one. So we're going to pick our okra today. Yeah, and we pulled these peas growing on either side of the okra, and we already on this side of the garden have a second planting of peas coming in. They're not starting to bloom yet, but they're starting to get big and healthy. So should have peas before too long off of these. These Roma tomatoes are about finished. There's a few little green ones here and there. Try to find you one. Yeah, I see one red one, and there's just a couple of green ones. So these plants are pretty much done. We're going to pick all the tomatoes there are on here, green and red, and we'll put the red tomatoes up. We'll can those, and the green ones we'll use for fried green tomatoes, and we're going to go ahead and pull these tomato plants today. Make room for some climbing green beans. And I am in the middle of picking butter beans. I've gone about halfway down this row. You see, and again, oh, there's one I missed. And butter beans, you just gotta squeeze every bean to tell if there's something in there. Some you can tell by looking, but for the most part, you've got to squeeze them. A couple of them have dried on me. So like this one's a little bit too small, so I'm gonna leave him. But anyway, I'm about halfway down this row. I've picked this section, and I've already gotten this much in the bucket. I'm going to pick the rest of the row, and I'll come back and show you how much we got. But the butter beans are doing really well this year. I'm tickled with them. Yeah. All right, so Al just cut the plant off, and now he's picking the Brussels sprouts off the stem. And we'll come back and show you how many we get. And we tasted a couple of them. We ate some raw yesterday, and they taste like Brussels sprouts. They're not the prettiest. Nope. They're not the prettiest Brussels sprouts I've ever seen, but they taste like Brussels sprouts. We're getting better. We didn't even get this far with them last year. It's a work in progress. Cool baby bugs.
Plant bug.
Plant bug?
Mm-hmm.
Oh look, that must be the eggs. Is that the little hatched eggs? Baby plant bugs. You said the mature,
Yeah,
the adult looks like a stink bug. Oh, go ahead. Looks like a stink bug. Okay, off this row of Roma tomatoes, we picked all the green and red Romas, and this is the row closest to the chicken run area beside the peas. And now Al's going through and cutting the ties, and we're going to go through and take out all these tomatoes. Either put them in the compost, give a few to the chickens to nibble. So we're going to take out this row and replant our rattlesnake green beans, climbing beans. Now I'm going to pick peppers, and these are the Cubanelles. There's some red Marconi. There's bell peppers on this row, Cubanelles, red Marconi, tequila sunrise, and jalapenos. And I'll pick on this row, this section, and then I'll go over there and pick the buckets. The buckets are still doing well. Let me walk over here and show you how our buckets of peppers are doing. These are the red marconis. They're looking good. We added more soil to these buckets and some bone meal, so hopefully it'll take care of that, what we think is blossom end rot. Thanks for everybody who wrote that in. These peppers are looking gorgeous, and I don't see any more blemishes on them. So looking pretty. Anyway, I'm going to pick this row of peppers and this row of peppers in buckets, and I'll come back and show you what we got. But it looks like a whole bunch. They are hanging. It's beautiful. I mean, gorgeous. Beautiful peppers. Alright, I'm going to get to picking, and I'll come back and do a weigh-in, show you what we got. This is today's garden harvest. We got 0.94 pounds of okra, 4.40 pounds of Better Boy tomatoes, 0.69 pounds of Brandywine tomatoes. The green romas, we got 3.1. The rest of the green tomatoes, there were some Better Boys and some Brandywines that fell off. The rest of the green tomatoes, we got 2.78 pounds of green tomatoes. The Brussels sprouts, we got 5.89 pounds of Brussels sprouts. This 5-gallon bucket of Roma tomatoes is 19.26 pounds of Roma tomatoes. In this mixed bucket of peppers, we got 1.5 pounds of red Marconi, 1.31 pounds of bells, 0.25 pounds of jalapeno, 1.42 pounds of Cubanelles, 0.54 pounds of tequila sunrise, and 8.08 pounds of butter beans. So not a bad little harvest for today. Thanks for watching.